Look, fam, I used to feel shitty as fuck, like I was a lame, because I didn't have the confidence to attract the girls that I wanted. I didn't have the confidence in myself, the way I looked, what I was doing, none of it. And it all changed this time 3 years ago when I made a decision that, you know what, I don't care if I don't know what it is I'm doing. I don't care if it doesn't look that way. I'm gonna start on something. And that's what I did. I started taking steps to building me and building my life so that I could start having the confidence that I wanted, start having the dating life and experiences that I wanted. Having that feeling when I look in the mirror, I actually feel good and confident and like what I see and feel good about myself because I can attract the girls that I see and think that they're beautiful. And it's like, damn, they fuck with me too. I'm doing things that I actually love and enjoy doing instead of killing myself doing things that I don't like doing and I hate doing and would struggle getting up just to force myself to go do just for money. All of these different things I dealt with. And I want to share with you 3 things that I'm going to want you to do as today is May 2nd. We're in a new month. We're in the 5th month where I want you to do these things for the next 31 days so that this time next month, June 2nd, your life can start looking slightly, because it's not going to happen overnight. I'm going to be real with you. But you'll start seeing changes because you've started building momentum to something different. And I want to share with you what I did personally to start building the changes in my life. The first thing that I want you to do is I want you to start working out every day. 6 days a week minimum. And for the people who, if you've ever heard that, well, I need rest days and other things. No, you don't. I'm telling you as somebody who's done it both ways, as long as you're getting quality rest, you can get up and work on something every single day. I promise you. An hour every day, I promise you. So what I want you to do, if you don't have a gym membership, go get one. Most cities that you live in, there's a Planet Fitness in almost any city. You can get a $10, $20 monthly membership. If you can't invest $10 to $20 a month, something that some of y'all probably spend on one meal in one day on crap food, if you can't invest in that for 1 month, then I don't know what to tell you. So that's step 1. I want you to get a gym membership if you haven't. Find whatever time it is that you can go each day throughout the week. Actually plan it out. I'm going to the gym this time, because if you just say I'm gonna go, you ain't gonna go. If we just being real with it, if you leave it up to chance, and you can't leave things up to chance, you have to know what it is you're doing. For me, what I did was I started out where I said, you know what, I just go when I get off from my 9 to 5. That's what I did. I work from 8 to 4:30. When I get off, I go home. And guess what? Some days I went to the gym, and then there were some days I got home and I got settled and I didn't end up going out, or something happened and I didn't end up going out. And what I started doing was, and this is another thing I want you to do to kill excuses, grab an additional book bag, additional bag, something, pack your gym clothes. If you work a 9 to 5, a job, if you can, because I get it, some people have kids, and if you do, you can tailor it to however you need to, where you make sure you get your workout in. But for everybody else, pack your gym clothes with you. Don't even go home. You have to make it where you don't give yourself an out or an option not to work out. That's what I did, and that's when I really built the consistency. Every day I was working out. And no, you don't have to do the same things. But for me as a guy, if you're a guy watching this, we focus on upper body, strength, body parts that exemplify and show strength. Arms, chest, shoulders, back. Those are what show strength. So one day you go and you work upper body. Whether you want to do chest and arms and you do back another day or whatever the case. For me, I did a full upper body. Now for me, my workouts run longer for me to get through everything. Typically my workouts are an hour and a half, sometimes 2 hours I'm in the gym just to get through everything. but that's just me. So you do that one day, let's say Monday, you start out the week, you hit that Monday. Tuesday, the next day, you hitting legs or you hitting core. Either or, because you need to be working every part of your body to create a balanced and toned body. And Wednesday, you giving yourself 48 hours, you hit upper body again. Thursday, you hit core. Or if you want to do your rest day through the middle of the week on a Thursday or something, or Friday, then you can do that. Or if you somebody where you want to work out Monday through Friday, and then you take your 2 rest days, because I say 6 days, but bare minimum 5 days. At least 5 days. If nothing else, Monday through Friday. If you want to take the weekends, fine. But I do think that you should, because a lot of people tend to eat bad during the weekends. So what I want you to do is make sure that you doing something over the weekends for maintenance, so that you don't undo all of the work that you put in throughout the week. So that's what you're doing. Let's just say 5 days for now. We'll build it up. 5 days a week, you are working out every single day throughout those days. No excuses. And then I want you to do that consistently. For the next 4 or 5 weeks, that's what you're doing. I promise you, if you do it the right way and you eating clean too, I don't advise people to just completely torpedo your diet or your regimen straight out the gate when you start to eat clean. You want to start doing something that you can sustain. So the first thing that I advocate, if you don't have a healthy regimen, is to substitute one of your meals, whether that's breakfast, lunch, or dinner, something that you typically would eat regular junk food or something that's not necessarily healthy. Substitute that for a healthier meal, whether it's a salad, clean meat and vegetables, something healthier. I want you to substitute one of those meals where instead you having 3 meals with just anything, you have at least 1 meal for sure that you're getting in protein, fruits, and vegetable. That has to be in your everyday regimen, at least 1 meal. Just start there. Just do one of those meals a day. If you can't do that, I don't know what to tell you. Now that ain't 5 days out of the week. That needs to be a 7-day thing, because what I learned the hard way and I'm sharing with you, I'll give a further breakdown into eating clean and changing your physique later on. So if you want help with that, make sure that you subscribe so that you can get that information as well. That's going to help you if that's one of the areas you're looking to work on. But for now, at least 1 meal 7 days out of the week. You don't miss 1 clean meal. That paired with your 5 days of working out, you do that over 4 to 5 weeks. When you start this, starting today, because I expect you to start this today, make sure at some point in the mirror in the bathroom, you take a picture of your body now. And then I'm gonna want you to do that again this time next month and take a picture and look at the difference, because I promise if you do it and you do it consistently, you're gonna see a difference. And you're gonna feel different. Your confidence is gonna go up. You're gonna feel different because you're gonna feel like, damn, I really did something. I promise you, God can strike me down if I'm lying to y'all right now. I promise you, if you do it right, you're gonna feel a difference. So I want you to make sure that you're doing that. That's your task as far as physically for the next 31 days. No excuses. The next thing I want you to do when it comes down to dating and social skills, we'll work on getting the girls later. Just for the next 31 days, I want you to challenge yourself every day to start a conversation with a new woman that you do not know. You don't even have to shoot your shot. If nothing else, hey, excuse me. Hey, how are you? Just a greeting. Hey, how are you? Hey, I like that hat. Excuse me, I like that dress. Hey, how's your day going? Something like, just if it's simply a greeting, that's what I want you to do. And the girl doesn't even have to be attractive. If she's attractive, you get bonus points for that. But my whole goal for having you do this is over 31 days, you getting at least 1 rep in a day, bare minimum. If you do more than 1 a day, That's bonus points. But simply every single day, you start a conversation and interaction with a new woman that you do not know. That is going to desensitize you and get rid of your nerves as far as communicating with strangers, with women that you don't know. That way, over time, when you do start talking to the beautiful girls, when it's time to go approach, you already in a rhythm because it's something that you already do on a regular basis. So for the next 31 days, you're getting a rep in every day. I promise you, if you do that and you do it right, you're going to notice this time next month, it's a little bit easier. You don't have as much fear with talking to girls. Now, the fear of rejection, that's another thing. We'll tackle that when we get to it. Just now, you starting to get comfortable communicating and socializing. That's the basis of getting a girl. If you can't socialize well and communicate well with a good vibe, then you can't get a girl. So that's what I want you to do, and make sure you practice doing it with a good vibe. Treat the strangers as if she's not even a stranger. It's like a friend, somebody you knew, you grew up with, and y'all are just vibing. So practice having a good vibe when you do this as well, because that's what does it, is the vibe. So that's the second thing, the task that I want you to do as far as social skills. So you got your fitness task with working out 5 days out of the week, 7 days making sure that you have at least one clean meal, fruits, vegetables, protein, period. And then the third thing that I want you to do is be working on a hobby, something that you love. Matter of fact, I'm going to give y'all 4 things. I lied. I said 3. I'm giving y'all 4 things. Working on a hobby, a skill, something that can make you money that you know this is a side hustle, something that can be a side hustle that can eventually pay me well, that provides value to people. At least 5 days out of the week, just like with the gym, you are dedicating an hour out of your day. If you don't have time, make the time. Don't tell me you don't have time, because you make the time for BS, watching Netflix, and some of y'all be fapping and vices and drinking and smoking and everything else that y'all be doing that doesn't add any value to your life. I don't want to hear the excuse. You're going to be dedicating at least an hour, 5 days out of the week, towards working on perfecting and improving that skill, that eventually you can provide that skill, whether it's a service, a product, something to somebody that can provide value. That's what you're going to be doing, point blank, period. And number 4, the 4th thing that I want you to do is I want you to start practicing mindset. Be very mindful. I'm not telling you to control your thoughts yet. I'll tackle that in another video. So I'm telling y'all, if you haven't, again, make sure that you subscribe, because I'm going to be dropping heat every day, every week to help you level your life up. There ain't no more excuses that you don't know how. I'm giving you the how. You're going to have to do the work. So make sure you subscribe. And if you know somebody that's struggling as well, send this shit to them so that they can get this help too. Because there's a lot of people out there struggling, living a BS life, and we're not having it no more. That is not acceptable anymore. So the 4th thing, I want you to start being mindful of your thoughts, and just start taking record of your thoughts, the things that you think. Are these things that are positive? Are these things that empower me, or are they not? Think about the way you talk to yourself. This is something I had to do with my own life, because I noticed a lot of times I had negative thoughts about my capabilities on if I could actually accomplish my dreams. Bro, are you good enough to build a platform? Can you really go out here and make money and make a living doing the things that you love doing, through your music, through the content and the value you provide for people, the inspiration that you provide for people? Can you really build something with building athletes and things where you actually have a business bringing in money? All of these things, I noticed that I had doubts playing in my mind. I had to start paying attention to those things. Struggles with money. I constantly worried and had negative thoughts. Am I going to run out? Negative thoughts about scarcity with money. I had to start being mindful of those thoughts so that I could start changing those thoughts. Because what happens if you don't know, you have thoughts that play into your mind. Depending on those thoughts, whether positive or negative, you're going to start getting a feeling based on those thoughts. And based on those feelings, whether they're good or bad, you're going to start doing things based on those feelings. So if you feel positive, like, damn, I got this in the bag, I'll give you a prime example. If you have a feeling like, damn, I got this product, I got this thing that I built, I know this can help somebody, I really believe that, and you're not BSing, you're going to go and see somebody that needs help, and you're going to offer to be able to help them. Whatever it is you have, you're going to offer to help them so that they can have better in their life and have that problem fixed. I'm going to show you on the negative side something that nipped me in the butt so much. I constantly had negative thoughts and beliefs on if I was worthy or good enough for the beautiful girls that I see. And what happened, me having those negative thoughts, man, she's not going to like me. What I have, she's not going to want me or think that what I have to bring to the table is good enough for her. I'm not good enough for her. Those were thoughts playing in my mind. That stemmed to negative feelings of doubt, shame, discouragement, all of these low self-esteem. And then what happened from those feelings? I'd see a beautiful girl, and because I had those low feelings based on those negative thoughts, I don't even go introduce myself. I don't go talk to her, or if I do talk to her, I never shoot my shot or actually extend the invitation or let it be known that I'd love to get to know her and extend the invitation for us to hang out. So that's what happens. I gave you 2 different examples, and there's tons of them. So I want you to understand, be mindful of what you're thinking and what you're doing, and your mindset and how you talk to yourself, because that's the foundation that's going to drive what you do. And your life is just a combination and a result of what you do over a span of time. So I want you to do those 4 things. I promise if you do these 4 things again, 5 days out of the week, you are working out, an hour in the gym, get a gym membership, an hour working out, no excuses. 7 days out of the week, make sure one of your meals, if you eat 2 or 3 meals, one of those meals is a clean meal, fruit, veggies, protein, clean protein. 3rd thing, social skills. Every day, 7 days a week for the next month, you are starting a conversation or saying something to a girl that you do not know. A greeting, hey, what's up? Giving a compliment on her outfit, her smile, something you noticed about her, whatever. It doesn't matter what you do. Words coming out of your mouth, communicating to a stranger, female that you do not know. That's the 3rd thing. And number 4, start observing and being mindful of your self-talk and your thoughts. Those are gonna be, and you'll start noticing if those things that you're doing overwhelmingly are helping you or hurting you. You do these things, and I promise you, you're gonna see drastic changes this time next month. I promise you. So you gotta do the work. And if you need somebody to hold you accountable, you don't have people around you to hold you accountable, or you need somebody one-on-one to work with you, to walk you through this process, I offer one-on-one coaching, and I also have a community and a program that I created specifically for people looking to level up their life, to build their confidence and their self-esteem through their dating, through their lifestyle, the money, their physique, all of these different things that I did personally. If any of that resonates with you, DM me over on Instagram. All of my socials informations will be in the description. You can send me an email and we can have a conversation about it and see if what I have is a good fit for you. And if it is, I'll see you on the other side so that we can help you turn your life up. And like I always tell you, fam, where you go and what you do in your life, that's 100% all on you, fam. And if you do the work, especially over these next 31 days, this next month, I promise you're going to like what you see on the other side. And it's all on you. And until next time, peace and love.